When you think of wine country, most people think of Napa Valley, California. But the southern end of Washington State's Yakima Valley is fast becoming well known for its fine wines around the world. In the last 15 years, the wine industry in this area has grown from 10,000 acres to over 40,000 acres of grapes. And during this time, the vineyards in Washington State have exploded in growth from 50 to over 400 wineries. Today, we're going to visit the Terra Blanca winery, located in a fertile and scenic area of eastern Washington, where the high calcium carbonate content actually whitens the soil. Thus the name Terra Blanca, which in Latin means white earth. It is this productive soil that helps the vineyard produce some of the best wines in the country.
What we do here is we try to make people feel as welcome as they can and educate them on the wines that they're drinking. We try to educate them on the area as a winemaking country. A lot of the things that we have to offer are, of course, our wonderful wines that we make here at the winery. Plus we have a very friendly staff that makes you feel as welcome as you can. We have one of the largest tasting rooms in Washington State. We have a beautiful terrace, a beautiful view, and you can just really enjoy yourself when you come here.
Winemaker and owner of Terra Blanca, Keith Pilgrim can now enjoy the fruit of his nearly 20 years of labor spent crafting his trade. His professional career as a geologist in the 1980s and a winemaking background helped him in his search to find just the right place to grow his special variety of wines. After checking out a number of regions throughout the Northwest, Pilgrim chose the southwestern slope of Red Mountain in Washington's Yakima Valley. His dream to produce fine wine became a reality when his first vintage was bottled in 1997. Now the winery produces a large assortment of selections.
There's some great wines to taste. We make a wide variety of wines, and so everything from, we probably specialize in reds, but we make quite a number of dry whites now, and then some late harvest wines as well. So there's typically something for everybody as far as finding some wines that you really like. We have a substantial number of our visitors, our guests that come visit Terra Blanca during the summer months especially, that are from out of state. A lot of them have flown specifically to come to Washington. They've tasted wines in California, they've done Napa Valley, they've done Sonoma Valley, and they're looking for a new experience. They're looking for something different, and so they've come to Washington to taste what Washington has to offer.
Fun. I love people who come in who don't know very much about wine, and I get to teach them how to drink wine and what wine's all about. I also like the ones who have a lot of experience because they can kind of teach me too, and it's kind of fun to discuss with them our favorite things about wine.
Okay, welcome to Terra Blanca and welcome to the caves.
Dana especially likes to take visitors on tour in the massive wine caves that tunnel deep beneath the earth. Terra Blanca was the first winery in the state to practice the ancient tradition of aging wines in caves. Over 1,000 oak barrels of fermenting wine lie on their side as they age to perfection.
Caves are a great asset for wine. They have a lot of natural atmospheres. What happens when wine is sitting in a barrel, actually the wine will evaporate, and when it's in that natural atmosphere, it doesn't evaporate as much. So with it being at 95% humidity and constantly about 58 degrees in there, the wines don't have to be touched. They can just sit there, and everything that's in the barrel, the sediment and leftover stems or whatever might get into the wine will just kind of fall to the bottom of the barrel, which is exactly what the wine needs.
Meeting the needs of discriminating wine connoisseurs is the new passion in the rolling hills around Terra Blanca. So if you're looking for a unique wine tasting experience, This is definitely the place to start your adventure.
Just a great place to come and bring a picnic, buy a bottle of wine and go sit outside and enjoy the view.